everyone, my name is Shaelyn, and on this channel everything's all right, but sometimes left too. Welcome back to my kitchen where I show you guys how I cook delicious recipes with one arm. This one, not that one. If you're new to my channel, the reason why I only do things with one hand is because I had a stroke when I was 17 and it resulted in something called hemiplegia, which is where half of your body becomes paralyzed. But before we get into today's video, don't forget to subscribe and join the YouTube fam. We are constantly growing every single day. I get at least like 1, 2, or 3 new subscribers. It's slow but steady, and it's crazy how big we've gotten since the very beginning. I'm just so happy to have each and every one of you here, and I hope that you're happy to be here, and I hope that you enjoy my content. So without further ado, the recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is a roast beef recipe. This is like a very simple recipe. I know that there's like other ways you can go about this and make it probably yummier, but this is something that's super easy, super fast, pretty cheap, and so yummy. Did I say that? I don't know. Also, you're gonna wanna do this quite far in advance from dinner. I like to do this 4 hours from when I wanna eat. I usually start making it around 12 o'clock or 1. It's gonna be cooking for 4 hours though, so keep that in mind. Let's just jump right in. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do when you're preparing to make a roast beef, I like to make mine with an assortment of veggies. So when you're at the grocery store, the things you're gonna wanna buy is a beef chuck, small round golden potatoes, celery, baby carrots, beef broth, and you're gonna need 1 cooking onion. The spices are pretty general spices that a lot of people would normally have in their spice cupboard, but if you don't, then these are the spices that you're gonna need. You're gonna need garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, and salt and pepper. The first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to do this first so that you don't have to wait after you've prepared everything to put it in the oven, and it'll be preheated by the time you're done preparing everything. And then while that's preheating, start by washing your veggies. To prepare this dish, I like to start with the seasoning first. I honestly just eyeball everything. It's kind of hard to explain measurements, but hopefully you guys can kind of see the amounts that I'm putting in. So you're gonna put in 1.5 to 2 cups of beef broth, depending on how big the cut of meat I got is. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and thyme. And then you're gonna wanna mix that thoroughly and set that aside. So the next thing I like to do is just prep all the veggies. I like to just cut my potatoes in half. I don't like them too small, so I just cut them in half. Then the celery, I slice into little slices. When it comes to the baby carrots, I just throw those in whole. They're really good when they're whole. By all means, you can cut those up if you want to, but that's just how I prefer mine. And then for the onion, I just like very roughly cut these up so that I can just get the different layers of the onion. Honestly, looking back at when I made this and filmed it, I wish I had used the whole onion because this onion really wasn't that big, and I really love the onions in my roast beef. They're so good, they add so much flavor, and they're just honestly so yummy when they're cooked down. So add however much onion you want, or none if you don't want that. So now it's time to place all of the meat and the veggies into the baking dish. I use a pretty big one because the cut of meat was pretty big, and like to use a lot of veggies because I eat them for like lunch the next day sometimes. Basically, I start by putting the whole cut of meat into the center of the baking dish, and I follow that by pouring on that mixture that we set aside earlier with the spices and the beef broth, and I pour that right over top of the meat make sure to get it all out and all over the meat if you can. Next, I like to put the potatoes in because they're the biggest veggie. They'll take up the most room. So I like to just spread that out all around the perimeter of the meat. Then I put in my baby carrots. Put in as much as you want. Same thing, just around the perimeter of the meat, in between the potatoes and everything like that. And then after that, I just sprinkled on all of the celery that I chopped up, just all over on top. I think some even ended up on the meat, I'm not sure, but that's fine too. And last but not least, you're gonna put the onion wherever you want really, but I like to put it face down on top of the cut of meat so that it really like infuses the meat with the yummy taste of that. Once that's all done, you're going to cover the entire thing with tin foil. You basically just open up your oven, as long as it's already preheated, put that thing in there covered with tin foil, and then set your timer for 4 hours. And then, you know, just go about your day. Preferably stay home so that you can keep an eye on it. Other than that, you're just hanging out while your house starts to smell like a delicious, meaty meal. So then, once the 4 hours is up, you're going to take that thing out of the oven carefully with an oven mitt, obviously. And when you peel back the tin foil, you're going to reveal the deliciousness that you just cooked up for 4 hours. That was literally so easy. I love making this, especially in the colder months, because it's just so homey and scrumptious, honestly. It's amazing. I crave this all the time. But without further ado, I'm going to let Shaelyn, that day that made the beef roast, take it away from here. Oh, delicious. It's the perfect like cold weather dinner. I feel like very nostalgic. It tastes like something my grandpa used to make. 10 out of 10. How good did that look? I honestly am like really hungry now just thinking about what I ate. I hope you guys loved this recipe. I think it's just really easy. It's honestly a great like beginner meal to learn how to cook. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on all my socials linked in the description down below, and I will see you next week for another new video. Okay, bye.